Welcome back to the channel. This week I haven't really got that much that I want to share, but it's been 7 days, so I thought I'd better do a video. Anyway, starting off with doing a bit of a different format. So I'm just going to be sort of going through my lounge and sharing my collection and stuff, and then showing how I display a few things, and also showing some of the new pickups this week. So these two here, these are a couple that I've been really after, and I found them in Farmers last week. So this is the Lancia Delta S4, so it's a Group B rally car. Now this is the Premium by Hot Wheels, and it's a brand new release, brand new casting, brand new release. So I'm just trying a new device as well, so see if this works much better. I think it works a lot better in low light for filming, and it's a lot faster with the focus. So this one is the Pontiac Thunderbird. I'm sorry, 2002 Pontiac Firebird by Hot Wheels, and this was a brand new casting as well, brand new release in premium. So these were the two that I really wanted to get, and I got those ones. So lots of detail. So I have my collection displayed in my lounge. So I've got some of my Mustang collection, well, most of, if not all, my Mustang collection that's loose, and some other castings in there. Some of the ones I previously opened up on video and stuff, so it's a good place to store them there. Then I've actually just started hanging some more of the collection up on the wall. So the idea was, I brought the couch forward. I was going to build a big shelf along here, so quite a wide shelf, probably coming out to at least here, going out to here, big enough to put some track sets on and some more displays and stuff. So I've hung up some other of the 5-packs that I wanted to display and didn't want to open. So the ones I picked up this week were these three here. So the Subaru Brat, I think they call them Brumbies in New Zealand, but these are the 58th anniversary Hot Wheels. So 70 Chevy Camaro RS and the Bone Shaker. Love the Bone Shaker casting. So yeah, some of the other ones I recently picked up that I did on display. Those ones from last week's video. Then I've got some of the other ones on display. The Super Treasure Hunt, and found way back a couple of years ago, I think it was, or was it last year? I think it was last year. So yeah, I've got the long line of cars along here. So the shelf will be a good idea, I think. Might put some LED lighting up as well. So yeah, I've got some displays of that Lego stuff that I recently got, some other bits and pieces. Then along the top shelf, got some Lego and some other cars. That's a Jada 720S McLaren, and some Britain's tractors. Some models of yesteryear, some pullbacks, some other bits and pieces, some Buddy L, other knickknacks and stuff going across there. Then in my display case, got some that I've collected over the years. That's a Barago Ford Escort Cosworth. RS Cosworth, and then that's a Auto Art. I've had that for probably 20 years. Lotus Cortina, absolutely stunning model. Auto Arts have all the carpet, very intricate details. Yeah, a very super highly detailed model. Then I've got some of the Ultra Hots and stuff. Some of these castings I've had since I was a kid. And there's large, what's it called? Large Charge. Rock Breaker, I think it's called. Red Line, Baja Breaker. Some ones I've had since I was a kid, all the way through. And some Auto Arts and some other Auto Arts, Brago, some Ford Escorts. That one I got in Spain, in Madrid. That model there, the Ford Escort. Some other Momentums and stuff from car stuff, motorsport stuff. Sunstar, Ford Escort RS 1800. Other bits and pieces. Some cups I won through motorsport. It's my Ford Escort when I first got it on track 20 something years ago. I got some other Momentums and stuff. It's the Barry Sheen, had one from when I was a kid. Other bits and pieces. I'll try and just focus on the Diecast, because the Diecast is the thing that the channel's about, really, I suppose. And then some very mint Matchbox, some retro stuff when I was a kid. Masters of the Universe and Ace McCloud and Transformers. I've got some other Matchbox Ultra. Have you ever heard of Matchbox Ultra? Like handmade, hand painted. They're almost like customs, but out of the factory in the 90s from Matchbox. Very, very rare, sought after. Came across those just by sheer chance. Some Brago, some more Hot Wheels Real Riders. Is it focusing? So, Real Riders, some more Brago and some other mint Real Riders. Another Brago there, Mask. That was mine when I was a kid. So yep. And then coming across into the next one, I've got. So yeah, these are some of the ones I've collected over the past year. Through here, put them up here. Then I've some of my Ferrari collection I've collected. Japanese card, some other ones ranging from ones I've had since I was a kid all the way through. Then some first editions and stuff. Then of course Triumph Dolomite 1850 with a sort of a what do you call it, some patina of dirt, barn fine type dirt patina. Triumph Dolomite Sprint and Mimosa. That's a picture behind that of print that I did with my Escort following a Mimosa Dolomite Sprint on racetrack in Taupo. Some other bits and pieces, Matchbox, Hot Wheels, Corgi. And, some recent releases. These are Clever Toys. The range of Clever Toys. If you remember the telecom adverts, you could collect the toys for the puppets. And then some other ones: Classic Cobra, Betty Funny, Ferrari Color Changer. It's quite a rare unpunched card of the first release of the Ford Escort XR3 with the gold stripe XR3 on the sides. Quite hard to find. Escort Super Treasure Hunt. And then the Caltex cars. Back in the day you could collect all the Caltex stuff. The Hot Wheels pullbacks. Caltex station. Lot with some cars. And then some of the vintage Hot Wheels coming through. Some mint ones. So all these are very mint condition, these ones along through here. Red lines, some other ones coming through. Been tidying it up so I've got a bit more space. It's a unspun Ford Escort, that one. Some nice vintage Matchbox. That's a Margarette. That's a recent one I've found. XR3 by Margarette. One there. So then up onto the next one. Some red lines. Hard variation to find. James Bond cars. Corgi's Matchbox. Some Hot Wheels coming through. Up on the top, Super Collection. More Matchbox, some Corgis. Some ones you might have seen in the videos. More Matchbox. Then up here, ING was the sponsor. It was a gift from ING for the Motorsport radio control card and some original boxed Dinky and Spot On cars. Minton there, they were my dad's. And then up here I've got some more on the wall. Minton card, ranging from treasure hunts to other ones. See, bought this in the shop back in 2011. Ken Block, Ford Fiesta. So some other bits and pieces. And I've got some recent pickups, last couple of years. Treasure hunts and stuff. And then I've got some of the recent ones I've done videos on in the 48 card carry cases. Coming back up to here, these ones here are my dad's when he was a kid. They're Dinky and Spot On. There, and then And some of these blue cards. Probably seen the videos where I've showed these ones. And coming along here, go down here, I've got some ones on the side here, some duplicates and other ones in here. I've got some other vintage ones in here, Matchbox, Hot Wheels. And these are some recent release Matchbox, carry case, I've done the videos on. Got some shelves here. So yeah, going back up to the top. It's always good to have them displayed, so at least you can look at them. Treasure Hunt Diora 2. I've got some of my Fords, Sierras, Escorts, XP Falcon Premier, Treasure Hunt, Fords. That's actually an old Corgi casting that was released by Hot Wheels. One's through here. First editions. Treasure hunts. Batman. Buses. Premiere. Small treasure hunts. From, I think they were from year before. I've got some other ones down the back. They go right down to the bottom there. Small treasure hunts all along here. Then I've got, I'll just turn the light on here. Then I've got the display case here. So it's double-sided. Got ones in the back as well. You've seen this from the video. Premiums and other ones. Then I've got some of the premium transports stuff. Got some Ferraris on top there. The Hot Wheels sign. I've got the display boxes. Some loose ones. Got some on the shelf displays, some recent acquisitions. They're all classic Ford magazines, and then some track set just on the bottom. And then coming across here, got another wall. One's from the past year. Coming down here. And this is a de Havilland that I made. A bit dusty, I need to clean that very carefully, get rid of the dust. And I've got some more down here, just on the display. Some of these from when I was a kid. These ones. Matchbox. These ones from when I was a kid. The transporter. Those ones on there. The other Matchbox. Some of these are all recent ones I've acquired. On there. Then I've got some Barago. Formula One. From back in the day. On 24th scale. Then I've got some other vintage cars from when I was a Matchbox pullbacks from when I was a kid. Old school 70s. Take your XJ220 by Maisto. Some little corgi pullback go-karts from when I was a kid. Other ones as well. So yeah, and then I've got some in my storage room as well. But the idea is to get ones out of storage and get them all on display, if that's possible. So put a comment, tell me what you reckon. Do you like my collection? Thanks very much.